What's up, Michigan Nation? It's your boy TJ Ronin. You can find me on the socials at TJ_Ronin. And Michigan has just landed its next portal addition in Lawrence Hattar, the 6'4", 335-pound monster out of Ferris State, the D2 All-American, who is going to compete at that left guard spot next season with players like Brady Norton and Nathan Ufobi. We're going to get into the depth chart. I'm going to show you a little bit about this player. We're also going to take a look at his highlight tape that I can find from his high school film. Where the Ferris State coaches actually do a little breakdown on him. We'll take a look at that. It's about a minute long. But I just wanted to share this Lawrence Hattar's Twitter post with you guys where he has officially announced on Twitter where he is home. It's nice to see the best players in Michigan stay at Michigan, and there's no doubt about it. Lawrence Hattar fits that mold from Livonia, Michigan. Let's take a look at his other post where he announced that he is going to be entering the portal, where he is a 3-time Division II national champion at Ferris State. For those who don't know, Ferris State is a powerhouse in the D2 level. They've won it plenty of times, obviously, 3 times in a row for Lawrence Hattar. And he's also a first-team All-American, another first-team All-American, like our boy Brady Norton, who we added earlier in the year. And I believe Lawrence Hattar has one more year of eligibility. I think he's a junior, so he will be transferring to Michigan, one more year of eligibility. Now, this is a prospect who's a bit on the unknown side. And the reason why he's a bit on the unknown side is because it's a D2 level. There's not a lot on him. On top of this, we all know Michigan was in the running for a few other offensive lineman tackles, like Falele Fa'amo, who has recently transferred to Wake Forest to play with his former offensive line coach. It was a previous Nebraska-Michigan battle, but it has trended elsewhere. And I'll also be honest with you, I've heard some things about Falele Fa'amo where, Michigan may have made a good decision there. We'll leave it there. But on top of that, though, when we're looking at Lawrence Hattar, we are looking at, like I spoke about earlier, a 6'5", 335-pound monster. This kid plays with a nasty attitude, and that is the Sharon Moore type. That's what we do, smash mouth football. So in my opinion, without knowing more, which I'll be fully transparent, there's more that needs to be done in terms of research for what I can gather and what I've been able to read up on, and what I have seen from some of his film. He's a very physical player, and he's going to compete for that left guard position. And I want to give some credit here to Steve Lorenz. Steve Lorenz has reported that he has the potential to start early, to play early next year, to potentially take that left guard position. So, you're looking at your potential starting left guard for next season because Michigan's very high on him after reviewing the tape and obviously getting to know him. So let's take a look at the video I could find on YouTube and see what he has and what the coaches have.
Livonia Churchill High School. Ability to play both guard and tackle, brings good size and strength. Also has played basketball, was an all-region and all-area standout, named to the Metro Detroit All-Region squad, and also a Detroit Free Press All-North honoree. Was a multi-year starter and letter winner up front. Helped his team to 6 straight wins during his junior season, and is tabbed as one of the top prospects in Southeast Michigan on the offensive line.
Yeah, Lawrence is a big young man.
So I just want to cut in here and let you guys know we're about to look at a little bit of film. What you're going to see is something that is a similar mold with Michigan offensive linemen. And it's offensive linemen who, 1, play to the whistle, 2, move their man off the ball 5-10 yards down the field, play with a physical aggression, and as you guys know, smash mouth football. You'll get a look at them right now.
We really like.
So what you'll see is obviously him just dominating this competition. Pancake this guy.
Second.
I'm going to mute it here a little bit, but you're going to see him pancake his guy, play till the end of the whistle. The play is done, boys, but not for Lawrence Hattar. No, not for Lawrence Hattar. Lawrence Hattar is going to keep going, always getting to the second level. Very important for an offensive lineman to get to that second level and just dominate his competition, guys. And, from what apparently the coach has seen on film, is a similar player, not only from the high school level, but at the D2 level. And we know this because he earns first team All-American. So again, guys, a strong addition to the class in the sense of, your potential left guard starter for next year. We're going to find out how it goes through spring ball into fall camp, how that translates. But what I want to do is take a look at the depth chart that I like to keep track of. So just give me a moment to pull that up. And we'll take a look at where does Lawrence Hattar fit on the depth chart and where is Michigan at regarding the remaining holes that need to be filled on this roster. So looking at the depth chart here, and let me just zoom in for you guys. All right, so what we have here is the depth chart for Michigan. I've added Lawrence Hattar to the left guard spot. Obviously, this is fluid. This list is constantly evolving. We will keep adding to it as players are added or as players leave in the transfer portal. But currently, I have Lawrence Hattar at left guard. I do believe, though, in my opinion, you will see a three-way battle here this spring camp between Brady Norton, Nathan Afobe, and Lawrence Hattar for that left guard spot, which is good. Competition should breed a higher level of play, pushing these guys to be even better. I do anticipate, as things are currently unfolding with Michigan regarding the transfer portal, I am anticipating Andrew Sprague to stay at right tackle starting next year. I am currently penciling in, as the roster stands, Evan Link at left tackle. Michigan is currently still in contact with Pete from the offensive tackle, Pete from New Mexico State. They are currently still in discussions with him, trying to land him. If they are to land him, then I would move him to left tackle, Evan Link to right tackle. Then we will see what happens with Andrew Sprague. I know I've debated some people on Andrew Sprague playing guard due to the fact he's 6'8". That's a discussion we can have. My argument would be, if you have a quarterback like Mikey Keene, yes, that's a challenge because that's a 6'8" offensive lineman. Mikey Keene's a 5'11" quarterback. But when you have a quarterback like a Bryce Underwood, a 6'8" offensive line, guard offensive lineman, which has occurred in the NFL, you have seen it before at the college level. Is it common? No, but it has happened. And when you have a quarterback like Bryce Underwood, who is of the tall nature, in my opinion, it's achievable regardless. If we look at the rest of this roster, where do we see yellow? And let me also break down the color code for you guys. If they are labeled blue, they are incoming freshmen. If they are labeled yellow, then in my opinion, these are areas for upgrade. Michigan did just miss out on Shaw, the number 2 corner that they were currently working on to get a visit for. He has committed to Texas A&M as of this morning. So right now I'm keeping Zeke Berry at outside corner. But in my opinion, I think we need to add an additional corner to the outside. I believe we need to add a wide receiver upgrade at Z and Y, quite honestly. But I currently have Andrew Marsh penciled in at Z. And then I wouldn't mind adding an additional tight end. And actually, to talk about tight end, Thomas Fadone is a name that we need to pay attention to. Sherrone Moore is currently in contact with Thomas Fadone, just entered the transfer portal for Nebraska. We'll see what comes of it. Trey Pierce may very well be that guy for us at nose tackle. We'll see. We'll see what comes of it. Currently, Michigan is not targeting any true nose tackles in the portal. So I have moved Damon Payne to the zero tech because he is 6'4", 315 pounds, and I see no reason why he cannot gain an additional 10 to 15 pounds this offseason, especially with our strength and conditioning program. It's actually pretty common. So this is where we stand, guys. This is where the roster is, adding Lawrence Hattar to the depth chart. Good luck to him. I'm looking forward to learn more about him. From what I have seen in terms of interviews, a focused young man, focused, hungry. To me, he looks like a Michigan man, and I'm excited to have him to the class. We will see, can he win the left guard position this offseason? That'll be one of our talking points this offseason. Looking forward to it. Our next show, guys, is going to be Tuesday, 8 p.m., Michigan Wolverines Live. Stay on the lookout for that. Me and John D'Adamo. Tomorrow night, Monday, at 9 p.m., we are going to have the Michigan Avengers VIP membership-only hangout, membership-only show, where it's going to be myself, Maze Madman, Johnny Olden, my co-host John, Maniac and Kinetic, where we are going to be linking up together, talking Michigan ball. Be on the lookout for that. And then obviously Thursday, 8 p.m., we have the call-in show with myself, and my guy Marmar is going to be joining me on that. So that's going to be my co-host for the night. Looking forward to that. If you guys want to find me on the socials, as we spoke about earlier, you can find me at TJ_Ronin. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as you guys know, it is always go blue.